Hello everyone, it's John from DoubleSleeved here, and we are going for another Core 21 Premier Draft. So, pretty simple. We've done this before. We didn't do it particularly successfully, but we're going to do it better this time. We need to draft, and we need to get 7 wins. That's basically it before we get 3 losses. I think our last record was 2-3, which is pretty terrible. I don't do a lot of these drafts. This will be the second draft I've done. I've recorded the last one, I'll record this one. So, you know, hopefully for some of you guys that don't draft very often, I can help highlight the mistakes, appreciate the comments around what I can do better, and looking back on it, some really rookie mistakes in the drafting process, and then obviously lots of mistakes in the playing process. So I'm feeling pretty good. It's a nice early morning, so we can just get out there, have a good draft, and see how we do. Hopefully, we'll get to 3 or 4 wins. Hey, if we can get more, even better. Right then, let's just get into it. I hope everyone's okay. Everyone's doing well. Obviously, in the current climate, there's a lot more arena play, I'm sure, out there. And I hope you've recently enjoyed the Jumpstart videos that have come out. Absolutely love playing Jumpstart. Takes out all that kind of stress and pressure of picking cards. Although, that being said, I do quite enjoy it. So, can't really argue. Right. Hopefully I've got my camera set up so that I can be seen properly. But okay, so to talk you through my thought process. Discontinuity is a cool card, but not really draftable. It's too expensive. Miscast isn't particularly great. It's too specific. Malefic Scythe is better than I previously gave it kudos to be. I'm going to be honest with you. Roman Ghostlight's good. Again, I think it's fairly slow. I actually really like Shock. And I think in this pack it feels pretty weak, but I think it's just good early first sort of turn, first couple of turns. You're never disappointed to draw a Shock. I like Ghostlight, but it's kind of very committed to blue with the 2 blue pips. Scythe is good though. So it is close, but I just really like the utility of Shock, so we're going to take Shock. Now, I know exactly how good that is. Gaggle Master, great if we're going flyers. Would have been good with the last pick. Lofty Denial, same. Garrick's Uprising, good if you're going sort of big creatures. I've just seen Seasoned Hallowblade work so well. 3-1 for 2 mana that you discard a card and it becomes indestructible is crazy. Goblin Arsonist, alright. Crush Shrews is sort of just a good cantrip to replace itself, sort of cycle it. Daybreak Charger's pretty good. Celestial Force, alright, and Blue-White Flyers. Truffle Snout's a solid core card. Rise Again in Resurrection decks, but I don't see any reason to not keep my options open and go for the Hallowblade. Okie dokie. So, in this pack, I mean, the Mutts are a bit pants. That's only good in very specific life gain decks. I mean, it is what it is. Great card, probably the best card here, but not in the colours I'm currently looking at. Not to say I wouldn't go for it. In fact, probably the Magmut's probably the only thing I would potentially go for if we're going for kind of like an aggro, Boros aggro style. I just don't rate any of the other cards, to be honest with you. Yeah, other than obviously Pteranodon. If we'd have gone Pteranodon, Sabertooth Mauler's not a bad follow-up. Arsonist is okay. Soulseer is pretty good in terms of damage. Not seen much removal yet, but I mean, Chorister's really strong. I like the ability to sink mana into it late game. I may just go Chorister. Although I do like Soulseer in terms of being able to do decent damage. Just a little bit too expensive. Otherwise, Battlements could be good if we're going to go sort of go wide almost. Okay, I mean, Wizardry is really good. Just straight out the bat, Wizardry is a strong card. Works with a Shock. it's just a good card to kind of like if we go down the prowess route, although prowess is more kind of... Oh, I do like the Watchdog. I feel like Wizardry is a stronger card and probably gives us more outs for going with a lot more sort of combat tricks. Although I do like Watchdog, it'd be nice to wheel that. We won't, but it would be nice to. We certainly wouldn't be wheeling either one of the two dogs. That is a very late Stitcher. That is very late Stitcher. And a Rise again in the same pack. It's another Wizardry though. Feels like red. It looks pretty good. Dub's okay. There's not much else really I would take. Another Stitcher. Yeah, that's annoying. I mean, we're not sold on white. You know, we could go sort of... I mean, Stitcher's the best card in that pack, and I just wouldn't be taking... I wouldn't be taking Destructive Tampering, so I'll take it, but I probably won't play it. I mean, a lot of people don't rate piling. I mean, the Crag might be useful in terms of if we wanted to go for a third colour, although don't know if we necessarily would. I mean, the Arsonist's kind of where we are at the moment. We'll get top end later on in the draft. Right now, we just need to... I mean, the battalion's pretty solid at this stage. I'll happily take that. Another Arsonist. Do we just go for the card draw? Menace 4/5, and another creature gets 4/0. I mean, it's pretty good, but I feel like we're going to pick those up later. We're just going to go with that because of the Wizardries. I mean, I'll take that. Yeah, so red's like wide open by the looks of things. There hasn't really been a lot of anything in any of these cards, any of these packs, so again, we'll take it, although it's going to be tricky to play it. And these, see, there you go, the red even wheeled. So, I mean, straight away, that looks solid for what we've just been drafting. We've got a dog, and we saw other dogs. I know other people have got those, but that's pretty good. The only other thing to look at is the Gale Swooper. Now, I mean, we're buffing one. There are quite a few dogs in red and white that we could draft. What would we be missing out on? As I said, Gale Swooper. Other than that, I mean, Shipwreck Dow's is very good, but obviously not where we are. It's too expensive. We couldn't even splash for it. Ops, not for us right now. And Pteranodon again, but not for our colours. We might wheel the Battlements if we're lucky. I mean, wow, we've got a lot of options here. Okay. So someone's taken an uncommon. I like that. I like that. I like Challenger's Magma. I mean, Igneous Cur's good to sort of sink mana into as well. I think Magma's stronger. Hunter's Edge is really strong. I mean, it looks like some good green cards here. Even like your Colossal Dreadmore is a cheeky 6/6 trample, which you can't argue with. Battlements is good, as I said, for what we're doing, but hopefully we'll wheel it rather than taking it now. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go here because of the pack leader. I mean, it's a fairly easy Scorching Dragonfire in terms of what's here. I don't dislike Battle Rattle Shaman, but we won't wheel that. We might wheel another battalion. We did wheel the first one. Hobble Fiend would be okay. I mean, a Sky Scanner just is pretty good in pretty much anything, especially as we're quite creature heavy. Could do with some more of this kind of removal / combat trick, to be honest. Yep, Dragonfire is fairly simple there. I mean, another shock. Oh. Whoop. Yeah, so we've got nothing top end. which is going to cause us some problems if we don't get something. I like the Watchdog. We first picked a shock because we like shocks. Is it better to go shock and hope that the... I mean, I don't think anyone's in red, so I'll take the shock. Or do I take the Selfless Saviour? No, I'll take the Watchdog and we'll hope the other stuff wheels. What's that doing? And what's that doing? And what's that doing? 3 Goblin Wizardries I don't see as being a problem. Oh, that is sickening. Turn to Slag is average, but it's removal. And I would take it. What is that? I guess no one wants to go 3 colours, so why would you go for it? We'll take the Wizardry. And we'll just try and close out red completely. And hopefully we'll get rewarded in our last pack as well. The Mutt's a dog. It destroys an artifact or an enchantment, which is quite useful. We're not going to be splashing blue, so that's not really benefiting us. Some great green cards here. I just don't know what anyone else is drafting. I kind of like Short Sword. Play it early, move it around. There's no cantrips here that would be helpful to us. I mean, it's a Hobble Fiend because there's nothing else. The Battlements, again. I don't mind for the bit in what we've got, but it's not. It doesn't work with Wizardry because it. Because I've forgotten what prowess even is. It might work with Wizardry, thinking about it, but only for the first time. Ah, and we wield the Cur. Not even going to question that. I mean, look at it. I mean, we'll take a Burn Bright. We may not play it. We're not going to play a second one. We'll take a Vryn. We're not going to play any of these. We're not going to play any of these. Let's just see what the last pack has. Okay, so we could do with some big stuff. Right, what instants and sorceries could we copy? We could draw 2 cards. We could deal 4 damage. We could deal 6 damage. We could give all our creatures +4. I'm not sold on that. I like the Charger. I do like another Cur. I mean, in this sort of deck, I don't dislike Steed, but I think we'll wheel some of this stuff. I think we'll wheel Cur, I'll be honest with you. Whereas I think Charge is just that little bit better. I've got a lot in that slot though. I might just go higher because we've just not got anything at the top end. Okay, here we go. That might just be... Oh, but the Master... Oh, I think we could wheel that, you know. Swift Response. Swift Response is so good. And the Houndmaster, this is like, I want all of this pack. Oh no. And the Grasp, but not for me. Is it better to get my dogs out or to kill something? I actually think it's better to get my dogs out. Oh, that's not going to be there. I'm going to take that and I'm going to hope that the Houndmaster wheels. That is such a dodgy pick. What would you guys do in this situation? The Caravan is so good, but she's got a wheel. I can't wheel both things. My heart's going. I mean, Acolyte's just amazing. I'll give anything a 1/1. I mean, Dub's alright. I'm happy to wheel that. Cleric's good, but I've already got one. I don't need another one urgently. Yeah, happy to take an Acolyte. Another Watchdog. I'll take another Watchdog. I don't see the value in it. Gives everything else +1/0. Rousing Reed's good. Invigorating Surge is alright. I mean, my curve is like basically just 2 drops. I'll take another shock. Just don't think you can have too many shocks. Okay, spell Gorge, you're weird. I'm just not even looking at any of the other cards. That might just be necessary. I don't like Secure the Scene, but we took the Swift Response. We've got 2 shocks, a Scorching Dragonfire. 1 more removal is sweet. Do we take it because it's reach? What have we got that's like 4 power? We don't have anything that's 4 power, so we're not... 3 Arsonists? Is that too many? I might just get the 4/3 reach, you know. Take the dub. Do I take the Sky Scanner? Gets me a 1/1 flyer out. Draws me a card. Yeah, I think I probably do. I'll take another Burn Bright. I'm not happy about it. I'll take the dub now. Take another Arsonist now. Such a shame that we didn't wheel any of the good cards. 4 Arsonists. Okay, that's unnecessary. Okay, well, why does it only show us 1 swamp? So now we get the exciting job of building the deck. This is probably where, for me, I lack enough, you know, knowledge and skill. So we're going to be attacking with lots of creatures. We're not going to need 2 Burn Brights. We might not even need 1. Okay. So we've got... Why does that only show 1? I don't think we need... Straight away. I'm happy with 16 lands. I don't see us needing more. There's only a few things in white that we need 2 pips for. Otherwise, I'm happy. So we've got a bunch of Magmats. We've got a bunch of Alpines. I mean, the Arsonist may be a cut. I don't think we need the Fury of the Bitten. We may not even need the Crash Through. I like the Shocks. The Chorister's pretty good. We've got too much going on here. I may take out the Cur, because I'd rather have the Watchdogs and the Magmats. So, Makeshift Battalion, Warded Battlements. Am I attacking as much as I want? Would I rather have the dub? Okay, Rambunctious I mean, my top end is not great. I will concede to that. 3 Goblin Wizardries is cheeky. No one is denying the cheek of the Wizardries. I may just cut the Arsonists. I don't know if that's the right thing to do. I don't know if any of this is the right thing to do. Is 15 lands silly? We haven't got a lot of cycling, so I don't think, you know, we've got 1 card draw, 2 card draw, and that's it. So it's not like we can just cycle through our deck, but we don't need a lot of mana. Okay. I'm going to get rid of the Crash Through for the first game. I'm going to see how we get on. So, there we go. That's the Boros aggro deck. I feel like there was that one point where I took... I think I took the Watchdog, and I probably should have taken the Houndmaster. Or the Caravaner. No, I took the Swift Response. Well, we will soon see if that was the right decision. because we're playing Boros aggro. Let's do it. Let's see how we get on. Arena. I mean, I love that. That is just silly. Okay. So that changes things a little bit. I'm happy to show it. Okay. So is that the wisest decision? I don't know. So we've got enough to do wizardry at the end of next turn. So what we want to do is bait that out. That is perfect for that. And if they don't play that, then we'll wizardry. The alternative is to obviously block with it and discard a card. I mean, that's fine by me because there's no. I mean, unless they've got an opt, which. If they've got a removal, then they've got a removal. It is what it is. For some reason, why did I have it in my head that you didn't need to tap it? I guess it's just me being an idiot. Okay, so they've emptied the hand. So I either wizardry. I can secure the scene on the Arcanist. Ooh, ding dong. The window cleaner's here. Isn't that fun? We'll do that in between games. I'm just straight out getting rid of the riddle form. If they want a double block, be my guest. Okay. So the wizardry's there just in case I need to remove it. Might just be better to go wide. I haven't got enough cards in hand, which is annoying. Yep, fair enough. They get to draw 3 cards. That's not good. Okay, right, well that's going to sort their clock out. I've got to move my car and allow the window cleaner to clean the windows. They have two riddle forms? I mean, that's an excessive number of riddle forms. Just saying. That's too many. Okay, well that's fine, because that's something to discard. So that stops that. I mean, I'm happy to just... I mean, they've obviously got something that will remove or move. So that's annoying. I mean, it's a flyer, John. What a fool. It's a flyer. Okay, so far, not enough tricks. Not enough kind of heavy hitting at this sort of stage of the game. We'll get the wizardry out at the end of this turn. Let's see if they've got another cancel. If they ran one, they'll probably run more than one. Yeah, okay. Well, we thought we had the game locked up with the magma. Alas, we have not. If you're wondering what this is, by the way, it's MTGA system, which is pretty. It's a pretty sweet thing. It tells me what my likelihood is to draw things. I'm not sponsored. I just thought I'd tell you what it is. Just useful. Is it cheating? No, I don't think it is. It just means I don't have to think about things. Okay, so they're just going to start activating this guy with little things. Okay, scroll one to the top. That's not ideal. I mean, their things are obviously bigger than my things. They're now probably thinking 3. Okay, right. Well, this gives us something to help, unless they cancel it. No. So I've got no discard now. So the Hallow Blade will go and we'll just take out some of their blockers. This guy's going to start attacking next turn and doing some good damage. You know what? I might just go and quickly sneak and do this car. Boop. Okay. No, see, you didn't even notice I'd gone. Professional would cut that out of the video. Oh, it's a good thing I'm not. Okay, so I've got the ability to buff this up to a 4/4 with lifelink, which will block any of their stuff apart from the riddle form. They're going to need to double block it at some point. Got to hope that up here we get a makeshift battalion would be pretty good. A pack leader would be good. Would be goodish. Rambunctious Mutt frees the magma back up. Oh, that's good. They should have done that on the chorister. It's a strange thing to do. Valorous Steed would be okay. Another Magma would be fine. Spellgorger Weird is okay. I guess I just don't have enough. Don't have enough combat tricks, really. I'm happy for them to be tapping that out, though. Okay. So it's 8 and 4 is 12. So if they don't block anything, yeah, that's fine. So I can kill that. Or do I kill the Arcanist? No, I'll kill the Protege. Gain life. Yeah, we're good. Even if they've cancelled, the prowess will still go off. Could I or should I have waited an extra turn? Who knows? Maybe. They get a free attack with which they can do 5 damage. I feel like we're in a pretty good spot. We draw anything that's not a creature, and we have a good shout. They can't really attack with the riddle form because then they wouldn't have it as a blocker. They're going to need to use it as a blocker against the Anointed Chorister, and probably double it up with the Soldier or the Arcanist. And I still have 4 1/1s that get buffed. So, okay. I feel like we're clawing this back a little bit. The Arcanist isn't going to help them. They can't attack because they'll just be done on the crackback. Feeling pretty good. Okay. We just send. So if we just send the chorister in. Okay, brilliant. Just ringing the bell. Just keep fucking ringing the bell. Pardon my language. It's horrific. You'll have to bear with me. Right, so apologies for all these disturbances. That should be the last one. So they have to cast whatever that is in their hand to get riddle form to block Steed. They're just gonna yeah, this is fair enough. You're just going to chump. Okay, fair enough. So, next turn they have 3 blockers. We have 5 attackers, which means we could do 2 damage. We definitely kill one of theirs. I mean, I'm top decking, but I'm pretty confident with all my top decks. Apart from that. So if we attack with everything, the chorister's back. Oh, that's good. Why wouldn't you do that on your turn? Like, I'll happily take 3 if you've got another spell to play. And I'll block everything with my chorister. Yeah, I could have attacked with the chorister, represented the damage. Maybe I should have done. But either way. I'll just wait. I'll just wait it out and attack with them later. I don't know what answer they're going to have. They've already used 2 capture spheres. They've already used 2 riddle forms. They've already used 2 frost breaths. This mono blue annoyance. Okay. It's a fairly good combo, I guess. I think that's the game. Well, it would be the game. I think that's the game. Yeah. Oh, now how painful was that for everyone else at home? We had like 2 or 3 interruptions. Okay, what would I change about what's going on? I don't like the dub anymore. I don't think it works. I think that would be more beneficial. I think that would be more beneficial. The wizardries are good. Don't think we need 3 of them. The Turret Ogre wouldn't have really benefited us at all. I like the Burn Bright. But I do like the wizardry. I probably like it more than the Secure the Scene. And I am happy with that. Okay. Few tweaks. Bit quicker, even more so. I know I said I wanted top end and I've just taken out one of my top end, but I just think we need to win fairly quickly. And I think having a little bit more card draw in there, another dog in there, who knows? As you saw, we're bronze. We really aren't drafters. We really aren't particularly good Magic players, but we're giving it a bash. So, Batcha Bazook. I want to keep that so bad, but I can't. So, Watchdog on 2, Gorger on 3, Wizardry on 4. Oh no! Oh no! Oh god! No, I clicked the wrong one! Oh, I think we're saved by the fact that I'm an idiot. Do I wait? Oh no. Everything that could have gone wrong's gone wrong. I'm overwhelmed with stupidity. Absolutely overwhelmed. Right. If ever there was a more stupid boy, I should be, I don't even know how much damage ahead. Is that mega greedy? Probably. Like, this should have gone so much better. I feel so stupid. And then I had a chance to do it again, and I still got it wrong. Oh. Is it the deck's fault? No. Is it this guy's fault? Yes. Well, that's a shame. They've used all their mana to do it, though, so... Wizardries come out next turn and the turn after. If they don't play anything, then we're kind of laughing. I mean, if we attack, with that, with everything. They need to put something on the board, otherwise that's that. Wizardries are good. I'm pleased I put the third one back in, because they are good. Silly good. They buff the prowess, they fill the board with 1/1s. Okay, so the lifelink they think will help them. It depends on what I draw. Yeah, that might do it, you know. Just concede. It's a shock. Shock to the face. Huzzah! Okay, 2-0. So already, I feel like we're doing better than last time. And we've ranked up to bronze 2. Okay. Well, let's see if we can keep this going. I'm not going to change the deck, because it wasn't the deck's fault that I played it wrong. We're just going to go straight in. Game 3. Man, this must be like infuriating to watch. You know, I love watching some of the best players play Magic. You know, your Ben Starks and all that sort of jazz for draft, and your LSVs and all those. And I just watch and I think, oh, they made a little. Could they have done that a bit better? You like, and they make the right decision because they know better than I do. And I'm there like, and I'm playing and and I put the wrong land down. Oh no! What an idiot! What an idiot! We still won the game, which is who knows? Who knows? Could have been done turns earlier. Oh, it's another one of these. Like a single mount. A single. Oh, I'm gonna have to mulligan again. We'll keep it. I'm gonna have to get rid of the mutt. I do not like. Right, okay. And it's better, it's still not good. At least we can get rid of whatever they put down. I'm going to do that just because it offers them something to play with. Next turn we have some damage at least. So black, green. So we're gonna we'll trade the magma and tap it on the way. Happy to do it. They're gonna need to gain some life to get that back, which is probably a bigger concern than trading. Right, get a land. Thank you very much. So that exiles it, which I didn't really want to do. They've got a lot of mana out, which is, you know, good for them. So you could see... What are they doing with 6 mana and 6 cards? I think I'm just better off with some bodies. I do have answers to that. But I'll just wait and I'll just block it with everything. They're going to leave something alive. They're going to take, like I'm going to take, okay, so it's per creature. I'm happy that that's gone. I presume that they'll have like a rise again or something. Okay. So we wizardry at the end of their turn, or if they attack with it, we swift response it. I feel like it's kind of happy to wait. I've got some good outs. So they've got a bit of life gain. So it's a good thing that I exiled that. What's it? Should I have done that on my turn? Yes. Yes, I should. Who's a fool? Me. I am. So they are sat on like 10. I could be hitting them for like 10 now. I feel like a bit of a fool. What are they doing? What's their response? Another destroy. Ugh. I mean, we're winning the life battle. So they've got no responses now, which is great. I've got bods on board. Okay. Happy to just send the pack leader in with a short sword on him. No, doesn't need it. Okay, that's a fun combo. Well, look at that. The Burn Bright came through. How many lands have they got? Look at them. They're basically landed out. Okay. Happy to attack into that. interesting. They just get this weird removal. Ah, how annoying. I mean, that's awkward. That's annoying. So if I attack, I can kill his Kovac. My draws after that are almost entirely going to be lands. I think we just pass. We let him tap that down. There's a Hallow Blade go in, which would just come out and die. A shock gets rid of it, and I can pump up big time. Oh man. So I can pump it up 4 times, so it can become a 9-2, but it still dies. Unfortunately, Goblin Wizardry does absolutely nothing because both things would just come out and die. I'm currently on a clock with this Sanctum, and I don't like it. He's just got like a bunch of pants creatures. I'm not quite sure. I mean, I can talk. I just need not a land or another Goblin Wizardry. This whole game. I mean, what are we even doing? I've got time. I'm not bothered by how much time I've got. It's just the fact that like I'll take one. I mean, the Sky Scanner will draw me a card. I'm not overwhelmingly bothered by it. So I'm going to take 2 a turn. I've got 4 turns basically. Because the Dilophosaur is going to keep pecking away, which is annoying. This is painful. What are these land draws? What is this land draw? There are answers in my deck. Give me anything but a land. That's not nice. What's this? I'm just going to have to lose the bloody game. I'm sad because I feel like we could have done better there. I feel really quiet and somber, and I'm sorry for that. Right, let's just move on. Yeah, we're 2 for 1. I just don't want to go 2 for 2. Oh, we were doing so well. Okay, come on. I feel like top end removal is a little bit of a, like a return to slag or something, potentially could help. I feel like making my small creatures unblockable with Goblin Wizardry would have been amazing, and I don't know why I didn't take that Caravaner. Or the Houndmaster. I took the Swift Response. Is that the wrong thing to do? You can't beat good removal. I guess the others are like bombs in these decks. Well, it won't matter when I'm 7-1. I'll take it. It is a risky take. What have they got in response now? An Opt? Or a Lofty Denial? Or that guy? Okay. Happy to trade for that Palladium Mare, but I would envisage that they want it a little bit more than I want my Magmut, because they've probably got a few things to do with it. So we missed our land, but we do have Swift Response and Scorching Dragonfire and another turn 3 play if we need to. Okay, so we can block that guy with our Hallow Blade. We need a land. Yeah, that's good. So, pass the turn. We can discard Alpine Watchdog to Hallow Blade if we need to. Apologies if you can hear the dogs in the background. The neighbours' dogs are horrifically loud. All the time. All the time. And I'm in a conservatory, which for good audio, it does not create. And someone's doing some sort of work out there. Okay, right, well I've got the fly. So I think what we'll do, so we've got Basri's Acolyte to give the Sky Scanner a +1/+1. Alternatively, I think that's probably the best bet, is that we do this into that. So we're like one of these slow aggro decks. Next turn we go Goblin Wizardry. We've got a bit of lifelink if we need it. This guy's big, so he can now block the Crypt Lurker, so that stops all their attacks. We just need to not forget to ping for 1, because 3 damage a turn is better than 2 damage a turn. Okay, so I'm getting Spined Megalodon, who is hexproof, but gets blocked by Seasoned Hallowblade for an Alpine Watchdog. And when it's tapped, it's not defending. It's not got reach. So they want to steal that. You know what? I'd rather you didn't have it. We'll stop them ramping. So what we're now doing is putting them on a clock. If they do the Seasoned Hallowblade, I'll get rid of the Watchdog in response. No! Okay, so some people might say I'm an idiot. Some people might say that. So I'm going to take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So do we make them use their... So they can do that once. I'm just banking on them not having a pump spell, basically. They've probably got more removal. Taking a long time on their second main with 5 mana. Yeah. So I can take 5, but I can't take another load. Oh, man. This is tough. I've got 2 turns, and I don't know what I can do to... This is annoying. They attack with everything. I chump the Spine Megalodon. I chump the Crypt Lurker. I lose a dog. I don't like this. Oh, I forgot to do the... No, fuck. They should be on 7. No! I've got dogs barking outside like they've never barked in their entire lives. I'm being beaten when I shouldn't be. It's a sad day. It is a sad day. I cannot go 2-3 again. Not after 2 wins on the bounce, followed by 2 losses. Ugh, this is going to depress me. And you're all there like, well, if you'd have just taken this card. Well, if you'd have changed your deck like this. Well, if I had, then we wouldn't be in this situation, would we? And I wouldn't be sat in a conservatory streaming, not even streaming, just recording myself playing this video game. Right. With, honestly, I know you're hearing that. It's so loud. Like, what are you doing to your dog that causes that? Stop. Stop. Magic the Gathering Magic the Barking. Although, interesting story, when I was younger, my parents had a dog whose name was Magic. Coincidence? They're not into Magic the Gathering. So yes, coincidence is entirely what it is. Apologies for anyone who thought this was going to be a nice... Well, you wouldn't have thought it would be a nice quick video because you can see how long the video is. But thought this would be like, oh yeah, he's got 7-0. Is it risky to do Chorister turn 1? So if they play red, the answer is yes. In which case I'll go short sword. Oh. We're doing it. It's a target, I know. If they put a red mana down, then I think we all know what's happening. Just like, oh, they're looking at it. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I have to say, I much prefer this play. Or, alternatively, if you weren't an idiot like me, you would play a 2-power something. And then on turn 3 you play a 2-power something and equip the short sword. Oh, you wouldn't be able to equip the short sword, you'd just be able to play the short sword. Okay, either way. You wait for turn 4 when I can... Okay. Take the swift response. We'll put my Watch Doge out. In this instance, is it right to move the short sword at the end of that turn? Did you hear a cat? There is a cat in my living room. She's just shouted at me and walked off, which is fair enough. What a weird format that card has taken underneath that other card. The picture's gone down and the top's been filled in with the background. How strange. So what are you doing now? You've got -4/-4. So you expect a grasp of darkness. Is it within the hand? So I'll give them a target for it. Oh. Or that. So they don't untap during my untap step. So I've got 2 turns, which is irritating. If there's nothing else, then I'll play the cur and I'll equip to the cur. Okay. Yep. So I'll play the cur. Should I have equipped a Spellgorger Weird? Yes, I should have done. I forgot. I thought the cur was the one with haste. But clearly not, because I'm a fool. Oh. It isn't easy being as stupid as I am. It really isn't. I need a bunch more life for this to work. Should I have learnt my lesson and put in an additional land? Probably. Did I? Nope. Interesting. Very interesting. Excellent. So, I threw away my chorister because I'm an idiot, again. And I didn't think about it. I don't deserve the nice things I have because I am foolish and stupid. Interesting they didn't let that die and then equip to the freebooter. They should be really hitting me hard for damage. I've got nothing with reach on. I will get rid of the side though with mutt when I get enough. I need one, just a plains. I have a 25% chance of drawing a plains. Could get ourselves a shock or a wizardry. Either of those would be beneficial here. Oh yeah, that was great. Got rid of my my artifact destroyer. And then a shock just won't do it. Larcanist. Oh, he's got a Larcanist. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I mean, somehow I'm baiting them with incorrect plays. I have no idea what's going on here. Throwing away a creature. I mean, somehow I'm on 22 and they're on 5, so we're doing okay. You would definitely not do that. You've just seen what I've done. I need to play a non-creature spell. Or that helps. Gonna cancel it. I mean, it gets me my swift response back, which in turn pumps my goblins, so that's fine. Attack with that larcenist. What was that noise? My neck made a weird noise. They need an answer in their hand. Because I will swift response one of my own to buff the goblin that they don't block. there's no lifelink. That's fine. You need to block the 2-1. Or the 2-2. It's not a... Okay, well, I mean, I've got 2 shocks. There it is. I made terrible, terrible work of that one as well. 3-2. Okay. I'm envisaging no one has reached this point in the video. Honestly, if you have, you are either a family member, a dedicated friend, or you've left the YouTube to just play, which, fair enough, I appreciate it. Or for some reason you're gripped by my struggle against basic gameplay, in which case it's great to see you. I'd appreciate a comment. You know what, you're probably my biggest fan, and therefore you can absolutely comment whatever you want as long as it's within YouTube's conditions, and you know, don't be nasty or anything. But yeah, give me a rating out of 10, and obviously I'll question you if the rating's anything above like a 3 maybe. We've actually kept an opening hand. We're going to represent a shock, even though it didn't stop, so maybe I should put control on. I'm not going to do that. Oh, we've got lands. Oh, look at this. Put a good boy out. That is one of the best cards in the set. Can't argue with it. You can't argue with it. So some good stuff in this. I wouldn't like to see counters. That would be annoying. So I'm guessing a swift response. Wouldn't work though because I have vigilance, so I don't really get very far. Nothing flashes in. Interesting. I mean, next turn it's probably Goblin Wizardry. I don't... I think I just prefer holding Scorching Dragonfire up and blasting a wizard's Goblin Wizardry if I need to. Okay. I don't feel like I have any way of recurring creatures, so I'm not particularly bothered by Containment Priest. Okay. More bothered by it when it's a 4/4. Cool. So I think we'll just keep going. We've got a Goblin Wizardry and a Shock if they want to play something big. Oh, that's just fun, isn't it? So if I attack and kill it with 2 shocks, I'll kill it with 1 shock. I'm happy if they want to attack. I feel like I just have lethal. Maybe I've played it wrong. They said nice and I couldn't say thanks, so I just said nice hello. Is that an inappropriate thing to do? Oh, rank bronze 1. It's a 4-2 scenario. So when do we start to pretend like we know what we're doing? At 5 wins? Do we get happy at 5 wins? I'm happy at 4 wins. Better than only 2. I want to like this. I can't do it. That's better. I'll get rid of the rambunctious mutt. Now, I have to planes first and chorister, and then I have to, doesn't matter, but one of the others. That's fine. Okay. I mean, that was lucky, wasn't it? If they had not had flipped the coin and won, that's a great little funny turn 2, turn 3. I mean, they lost the life they gained. Didn't make a griffin that time. I'm going to say nice just because I think it's a great combo. They attack with the griffin, I attack back, and they probably know with more stuff. So, if we swift response that's going to keep them making... Let's see what they do in return. possibly a swift response back. This is much else they can do. Possibly buff that. Not sure what instant speed buffs in white at the moment. Other than, what's it called? The resistance one. That would work. Feet resistance, there it is. Which is fair enough and annoying. So, they kind of nailed that. Stop them making more griffins though. If I draw a land, oh hello. This is a lovely combo. Whenever you gain life, your opponent loses that much life. I think I need to Sky Scanner to block that griffin and draw a land. Still not a land. Well, it's a 45% chance we get a land. 2 Griffin Aries. I mean, fair play. Why not? We had 2 Riddle forms in one of the first games. We've got 2 Griffin Aries here. I'll chump that Griffin if I need to. If they've got one of those white draw a card, gain 3 life, then okay. So that then, oh, we've got a lifelink. Not quite sure what they were trying to do there. So we want to make the most out of our mana. I think we're best off Hollow Blading and Igneous Curring. Shipping the Battalion. Yeah, so this is the combo. That's annoying. I think at this point he lifelinks them up one more time, attacks me for 6, and then I lose 6. I good gamed early because that is a great card. Ah, an almighty run comes to an end at a 4-3. Well, let's look on the bright side. We won twice as many games as we did the last time. We got some gems back. We can't argue with some gems. We've got a couple of packs. And we ranked up a couple of times. So, you know what? I think we've managed to get to a stage where, you know, we got our gems back pretty much. which means there's going to be another draft. The cringe continues. Thank you guys so much for literally no one watching to this point. If you are watching, like I said, drop me a comment. I will absolutely, I watch every comment. I'm like, see what's going on. You must be subscribed if you're still watching now, so thanks so much. And hey, I'll see you in the next fun-filled draft video in, who knows, a couple of weeks or a week or a few days. I don't know. See you later on.